In the barracks, laughter filled the air as Colonel Marcus Kane pointed at her rifle. To him, the M24 carried by Staff Sergeant Lila Voss looked old and outdated, unworthy of respect. He smirked, dismissing her as a rookie with subpar gear. The team followed his lead, assuming she didn't belong among professionals. But as Lila calmly cleaned the barrel and adjusted the scope with steady hands, Marcus's expression changed. His eyes caught an engraving on the stock, sharp and unmistakable. The laughter stopped, and silence spread. Drop a comment from which city in the world are you watching this video today. Lila Voss stepped into the barracks of Forward Operating Base Falcon with a worn duffel bag and an old rifle case. The stone building shook with distant artillery fire from the Khyber Mountains. She paused, noticing 5 Special Forces operatives around a table where Marcus demonstrated advanced targeting tech. 360 degrees awareness, he said confidently. Thermal, infrared, atmospheric compensation in the scope. It practically shoots for you. Lieutenant Zara Cole leaned in, impressed. Response time? She asked. Instant, Marcus replied proudly. Lila moved to a corner, setting her case down. The loud click of its clasps drew attention. Marcus approached, amused. Staff Sergeant Voss, I presume? Yes, sir, Lila said evenly. His eyes fell to her rifle case. Joining the operation with that? That's the order, sir, she replied. Marcus gestured for her to open it. Lila revealed the pristine M24, old but flawless. They sent us support with museum gear, Marcus said loudly, sparking laughter from the team. Lila closed the case silently. Sergeant Nora Blake, standing apart, studied Lila without laughing. Briefings at 1800, Marcus said. We extract a high-value asset from a hostile compound. Quick in, quick out. Lila spoke up quietly. I'll position on the north ridge. Best line of sight. Marcus raised an eyebrow. The ridge is 2 miles out. Our systems range 1,500 meters. You'll support from the south approach. Lila nodded, unpacking her gear with precision. Corporal Jace Reed, the youngest, approached. That rifle's ancient, huh? Not my first mission, Lila said, not looking up. Jace tried again. You always this quiet? Lila's sharp glance made him step back. When there's nothing worth saying, Jace muttered. What's her deal? As he retreated. Some people are here to work, not chat, Nora said, her tone firm. She moved closer, eyeing Lila's rifle. That M24's well kept. Thanks, Lila replied. Most prefer newer models, Nora noted. Most haven't tried anything else, Lila said. Nora smiled faintly. Marcus interrupted. Blake, check the comm systems for the op. As Nora Blake moved away, Lila Voss continued preparing. She inspected each round, loading them into magazines with practiced precision. Her movements were automatic, letting her observe the team. They were skilled and well-equipped but overly reliant on technology, checking batteries more than sightlines. At dusk, the team gathered in the briefing room. A holographic map lit their faces, showing the target compound. Colonel Marcus Kane outlined approach vectors and defenses. The compound may have signal jammers, Nora noted. Our redundant systems handle that, Marcus dismissed. Lila, at the back, jotted notes in a worn notebook. Her pencil scratch drew Marcus's attention. Something to add, Staff Sergeant? He challenged. The valley's wind causes a 3 to 5 miles per hour easterly drift, Lila said, not looking up. Your systems don't account for it. Silence fell. Marcus stiffened. Our systems cover all variables. Not that one, Lila replied. Tension grew. Jace Reed laughed nervously. What's with the old rifle? Out of modern gear. Lila didn't answer, her thumb tracing an engraving on the stock. Mountain winds are tricky, but our systems use real-time data, Zara Cole said, easing the mood. If the sensors work, Lila noted quietly. Marcus's jaw tightened. This op is planned with every contingency. We've done 17 extractions with this tech. He resumed the briefing. Cole and Blake take the main approach. Reed and Voss cover the south. Devon and I handle the extraction. Lila noted something in her book, expression neutral. The briefing lasted 40 minutes, detailing timing and protocols. Lila stayed silent, observing. As it ended, Marcus pulled her aside. I don't know how you got here, but my rules. Clear? Crystal, sir. Lila replied, emotionless. Zara approached Marcus. Sir. Her files nearly blank. Just transfer papers. Marcus's eyes narrowed. Watch her tomorrow. Unaware. Lila stepped outside into the cold, starlit night. She found a dark spot, pulling out a folded paper. Her real orders, different from Marcus's. The mission and target weren't what he thought. She tucked it away and returned to the barracks. Sleep would be hard before this op inside. The team whispered, falling silent as she entered. She ignored them, settling on her bunk. No hard feelings, right? Jace called. Lila glanced up. Sleep, Corporal. Tomorrow needs focus. She lay back, eyes closed but alert. A skill few still had. The team slept. Lila thought of tomorrow's real mission, her hand resting on her rifle case, ready as always. At pre-dawn, the team moved silently to the compound, breath visible in the cold. Lila set up at the south approach with Jace, as ordered, checking sight lines methodically. Think that antique can hit anything? Jace whispered, adjusting his high-tech rifle. If needed. Lila echoed Marcus's earlier words. Marcus Kane's voice crackled through their earpieces. All units in position. Assets in the southeast building. Breaching team, prepare to move. Zara Cole's voice cut in. Perimeter systems down. We're good. Static replaced her. Tech team, report. Marcus ordered, tension rising. Only crackling answered. Communication failure protocol. Fall back to rally point. He commanded, voice tight. Lila Voss stayed at her scope. You hear the order? Jace Reed hissed. Fall back. You go, Lila said calmly. I'll hold position. That's insubordination. Jace retreated, glancing back. Lila moved to the north ridge she'd suggested, climbing swiftly to a narrow outcrop with a clear view of the compound. She set up her M24 with precision, settling in. Through her scope, she saw the compound activate. Not a simple hideout, but a disguised base, ready for action. At the rally point, the team regrouped. Targeting systems are offline, Zara reported, frustrated. They knew we were coming, Nora Blake said. A trap. Gunfire erupted from the compound. The team took cover as bullets flew. Return fire, Marcus ordered. But their tech-heavy weapons faltered. Where's Voss? He demanded. She stayed, Jace said. A single shot rang out, distinct from the automatic fire, then another, each dropping a target. Hostile fire stopped. Nora pointed to the north ridge, 2 miles out. Impossible, Zara whispered. No one hits that far without tech. 8 shots, 8 kills, Nora counted. Marcus stared through binoculars as Lila vanished from the ridge. She'd seen the ambush coming, jammed comms, enemy positioning. Someone had betrayed them. Lila descended a different route, reaching the extraction truck in a ravine first. She watched from cover as the shaken team arrived. Marcus's face mixed anger and confusion. Lila emerged, holding a signal jammer tuned to their gear. Someone told them what to block, she said. Nora stepped forward. Sir, command sent an encrypted message. Voss is authorized to lead. Marcus frowned. On whose authority? Lila opened her rifle case, revealing a crosshair star engraving on the stock. Marcus paled. The Deadeye program? He whispered. What's that? Jace asked. A classified sniper unit, Nora said. 7 operatives, over 300 impossible shots. Marcus addressed Lila formally. Major Voss, I wasn't briefed on your rank. That's intentional, Colonel, Lila replied. The target isn't who you think. The mission is to neutralize a leak in military intelligence. The team stood stunned, Marcus now awaiting her orders. Someone's been leaking classified details to hostiles, costing 3 teams in the past month, Lila Voss said. Marcus Kane nodded, realizing. You suspected my team. I suspected everyone, Lila corrected. Including you. Jace Reed stepped forward, angry. You used us as bait. I controlled the scenario to expose a pattern, Lila said calmly. No one was at risk. I had Overwatch. 8 shots, 2 miles, no tech, Zara Cole said, awed. The Deadeye program transcends technology, Nora Blake explained. Lila stayed focused. The leak's not your team, Colonel. It's higher up. The jammer was tuned to your gear's exact frequency, requiring command-level access. Marcus's eyes widened. Someone knew you were assigned to us. Lila nodded. They set us up for the ambush. She opened the transport's rear door. We move now. Next phase. What's that? Zara asked. Find who tried to kill us without trackable systems, Lila said. The team hesitated, reliant on tech, but followed. How? Jace asked. Observation, deduction, skill, Lila replied. Deadeye methods. The target? Nora asked as they loaded gear. Dr. Harlan Voss, Lila said. He designed your targeting systems and vanished 3 years ago. He died in a lab accident, Zara said. That's the cover story, Lila replied. The truth's more complex. Marcus approached Lila privately. I misjudged you, Major, focusing on gear, not skill. A common mistake, Lila said. The enemy counts on it. The Deadeye program, Marcus said. I didn't believe it was real. Most don't know when they meet us, Lila replied, securing her rifle case. Your team's skilled but trusts tech over instinct. We need to change that. Marcus nodded. We're ready to learn. Good, Lila said, climbing into the vehicle. Class starts now. They moved higher into the mountains, guided by compasses and Lila's instincts, avoiding tech. Dr. Harlan Voss, ex-military scientist, Lila explained on a narrow trail. He took backdoor access to your systems when he disappeared. I know that name, Zara said. Officially dead. That's the lie, Lila confirmed. He holds the key to the compromised tech. That's why our gear failed, Marcus Kane realized. Dr. Harlan Voss sold its vulnerabilities. Lila Voss nodded. To anyone paying, including the compound's forces. Why no briefing? Marcus asked, curious now. We didn't know who was compromised, Lila said. Old methods were safer. The team watched Lila with respect, learning as she read terrain and navigated without tech. The Deadeye program, Nora Blake said. Rumors, but no details. By design, Lila replied. 7 operatives trained without tech. The marks earned after an impossible shot. You made it, Marcus said. Lila's eyes met his. We all did. The terrain grew tougher, Jace Reed struggling. We trained for urban ops, not mountains, he gasped. The enemy picks their ground, Lila said. We adapt. Deadeye principle? Zara Cole asked. Common sense, Lila replied. By afternoon, they reached a hidden mountainside facility, camouflaged perfectly. How'd you find this? Nora asked. I've tracked Voss for 18 months, Lila said. He needs supplies, communicates with buyers. Command let you hunt him solo? Marcus asked. Deadeye has autonomy, Lila said, eyeing the single-board guard at the reinforced door. Standard approach? Marcus asked, reaching for his sidearm. Lila shook her head. We need him conscious, no alerts. From a ledge above, she fired a tranquilizer dart with a blowpipe, dropping the guard silently. He's out for 20 minutes, she said. Move fast. Lila led them inside, neutralizing security. They found Dr. Harlan Voss in a lab, who surrendered instantly. You were supposed to hunt terrorists, not me, he said. Your buyers don't keep promises, Lila replied. As Zara and Jace secured him, Marcus and Nora searched, finding schematics, compromised mission lists, and payment records. 12 extraction ops, 37 casualties, all using our systems, Marcus said, horrified. Nora accessed a laptop with a physical override. Payments from 3 command sources, she said. Traitors, Marcus growled. Or pawns? Lila countered, scanning the records. Her face calm despite the betrayal's scope. General Whitmore, Colonel Davenport, Major Chun, all funded Voss's operation, Marcus Kane said, stunned. Whitmore approved our mission, explaining how the enemy knew our gear and position. Lila Voss nodded, revealing a video of Voss meeting Whitmore and others. You were sent for what Voss knows, Marcus realized. The Deadeye program was disbanded 3 years ago, Lila said. But some threats need human skill. Officially disbanded, Marcus echoed, but unofficially. Some shots must be taken, Lila finished. They secured Voss and the evidence, preparing to leave as the sun set. What now? Jace Reed asked. We deliver this evidence, Lila said, to the Joint Chiefs, bypassing the chain. If Whitmore's dirty, how high does it go? Marcus asked. Not as high as they think, Lila replied. Voss, guarded by Zara Cole and Nora Blake, stumbled. You don't get it, he said. My autonomous combat systems eliminate human error. No casualties. No compromised missions. No humanity, Lila said. Just machines. Voss smirked. Your Deadeye program's obsolete, Major Voss. Lila ignored him, hand brushing her rifle. The team descended, moving as a unit, Marcus now trusting Lila's lead. Back at base, Jace approached her. Major, teach me wind adjustments without tech? Lila smiled faintly. Tech fails. People adapt. As Voss was detained and evidence sent to the Joint Chiefs, the team gathered around a map. Marcus said, Command wants you to lead planning, Major. Lila nodded. We'll plan together. Your team's good, but the weapon's only as strong as the user. Nora noticed Lila touch a worn photo in her pocket, showing faces like hers. Other Deadeyes? Family? Nora asked. The ones who taught me results matter, not recognition, Lila said. Days later, the evidence exposed 3 officers, sparking a congressional probe into Voss's autonomous weapons. Lila trained the team in Deadeye skills, marksmanship without tech. Breathe with the earth, she taught at a range. Feel its rhythm. Jace struggled. Tech does this automatically. Until it doesn't, Lila said. Then what? Zara nodded. Our training. Exactly, Lila confirmed. In the evenings, Lila Voss sometimes sat alone on the base's perimeter, staring at the mountains. Marcus Kane approached, respect clear in his demeanor. I owe you an apology, he said. No, you don't, Lila replied. You trusted your systems. Like any commander. I judged your gear, not your skill, Marcus admitted. Lila met his gaze. We all do that sometimes. Good ones learn. The Deadeye mark, Marcus said. How many recognize it now? Fewer each year, Lila said. But those who do pass on its meaning. Which is? Some skills can't be programmed, some instincts can't be replicated, and some don't need recognition to be extraordinary. A week later, orders arrived for a new extraction mission, planned by Lila. The team blended their tech with her taught skills. As they loaded the transport, Jace Reed showed Lila his rifle, now fitted with manual sights. For when tech fails, he said. Lila nodded. Adapt and overcome. Zara Cole spoke up. The Deadeye program had 7 operatives. Where are the others? Where they're needed, Lila said. Doing what matters without recognition, Nora Blake added. Without needing it, Lila corrected. Marcus watched his team, no longer just tech-reliant but resilient. They'd face the mission's challenges and succeed. As they left, the sun glinted on Lila's worn rifle case. If you enjoyed the story, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.